I spent hours browsing lists of the best air purifiers from big media sites and found that the average cost of the models they recommend is $400. Now, I need you to trust me on this. You most definitely don't need to spend $400 to get a good air purifier. And to prove it, I have built a list of the best air purifiers I've tested that will clean the air without breaking the bank. Since 2020, I've reviewed 128 different air purifiers, so I'm taking all of these models into consideration for this video. Okay, intro out the way, let's get to it. Our first stop is the best air purifier you can get for less than $50. The catch is that you'll have to build it. All you'll need is a 20-inch box fan, a 20x20 HVAC filter, some duct tape, and a pair of scissors. If you already have a box fan at home, it will cost you just $15.50, which is the price you'll pay for one Filtra MPR 1900 filter. Otherwise, you can find a good Lasco fan for less than $30 on eBay. It won't be able to help with odors and VOCs, but in terms of particle filtration, it will give you a KDAR of around 70 CFM, which will provide 3 to 5 air changes per hour in spaces between 105 and 175 square feet. This is a lot better than the 34 CFM you get if you decide to spend $45 on the Aravive Mark 1. Or if you dropped $50 on the Levoit Core Mini with its 41 CFM. Now, if you want to supercharge this DIY air purifier, you can turn it into a Corsi Rosen hole box for an additional $40. All you have to do is combine the box fan with 4 30x20 MPR 1900 filters. You can buy a set of 2 for $45, so you'll spend $90 to buy 4 of them. Add the price of the box fan and you'll spend around $120 in total on your CR box, short for Corsi Rosen hole box. This thing will be much bigger than the fan and filter DIY air purifier from before, but with the size comes incredible power. In our particle removal test, our 30x20 CR box cleaned the air in 13 minutes. Just to put this into perspective, that's the same amount of time it took the mighty Coway Air Mega Pro X, which costs just under $1,000. Not bad for a thing that you can build yourself for less than $120. But be aware there are some downsides. Box fans are not quiet. My Lasco reaches 62.4 decibels at top speed and my Hurricane peaked at 60.7 decibels. Another thing box fans aren't known for is their energy efficiency. The Lasco pulls 103.28 watts at top speed, which will add $116.76 to your energy bill each year. And while the filters are relatively cheap, they don't come with carbon, so they can't help with odors. But if you're looking for the cheapest air purifier you can buy for a large space up to 693 square feet, then the 30x20 CR box is the best I can recommend. I know the DIY approach isn't for everyone, so what if you wanted to spend less than $100 on an air purifier for a small room up to 220 square feet? If you go to Amazon, you'll see many options for air purifiers under $100, but after testing 21 different models at this price point, there is only one I recommend. Man, we're gonna have to refilm it. I found a better option for under $100. The SwitchBot air purifier. It has a list price of $99.99, but it can be found on Amazon for as low as $75 on deal days. I have to say, this device really surprised me because I wasn't expecting much for the price, but it completed our particle removal test in 30 minutes, which is 10 minutes faster than the more expensive Winx A231, Levoit Vital 100S, and the Coway Air Mega 100. It's relatively small and doubles as a side table, and has a built-in light that changes colour based on the air quality readings from its onboard PM2.5 sensor. It also comes with a removable washable pre-filter mesh. This is very different design compared to the usual all-in-one filter you get with cylindrical models. I can see pet owners will definitely benefit from it. Another unusual feature is the aroma pad where you can drop essential oils for a diffuser effect. It's not my cup of tea, but I know that some of you might like that option. But my favourite thing about the SwitchBot air purifier is that it is Matter certified. That means it can talk to other Matter compatible devices, so you can connect it to your existing smart home system. I tested it by connecting it to my Apple Home and it worked without issues. So this might be a good option for those with an existing smart home setup. And for those who don't have a smart home system in place, you can still control this air purifier remotely from your phone via the SwitchBot app. The biggest downside is that it will be too underpowered for spaces over 297 square feet. So if you are looking to clean the air in a medium to large size rooms, I've got a better recommendation for you, the AirFanta 3 Pro. powerful enough for large rooms up to 529 square feet. Out of the 128 purifiers we've tested, the AirFanta 3 Pro stands out thanks to incredible value for money. The HEPA-only version sells for $160, but you can get it for $152 if you use the House Fresh discount code. The 3 Pro is inspired by the Corsi Rosenhol box. It's basically a cube with a plastic base at the bottom, a filter on each side, and a fan array on the top with 4 140mm PC fans. At top speed, this little box was able to clean our test room in 17 minutes. This is the same amount of time it took the $339 Coway Air Mega 350 and 3 full minutes faster than the $559 Air Doctor 3500. When it comes to filters, you've got two options. You can choose the HEPA-only filter to remove particles from the air, or you can choose the HEPA plus carbon to deal with odours and gases. If you go with the HEPA and carbon, you will pay a little more, but you'll also get 600 grams of carbon between all 4 filters, which is a decent amount. Another thing that makes the 3 Pro stand out from the pack is that it's portable. You can take it apart, rebuild it in just a couple of minutes, and when broken down, you can fit the whole thing in a medium-sized backpack. Now, when it comes to the downsides, this thing is just 4 fans and 4 filters, so it doesn't have any smart features, no timers, no app support, and no onboard sensors that you can likely find in a traditional air purifier. And the only other downside is that the design might not be your cup of tea, but this is highly subjective. But what if you're looking for a modern air purifier for a medium-sized room? Well, if you could stretch your budget to $190, then I've got 2 options for you. This is the Levoit Vital 200S, and this is the Winx 5510. They both come from 2 well-known manufacturers. They both have onboard sensors, smart features, air quality indicator lights, and app support. And they both have removable pre-filters you can clean easily. When it comes to performance, they both completed our particle removal test in 24 minutes. That's 6 full minutes faster than the $450 Allen 45i and the $900 Dyson BPO6. One of the big differences between the two, the Vital 200S comes with a bonded filter, so once the carbon runs out, which is usually within 6 months, you'll have to replace the whole thing, even if the particle filter still has life in it. In contrast, the Winx 5510 comes with separate filters. Another difference, the 5510 comes with Plasma Wave, which is Winx bipolar ionizer technology. Plasma Wave releases electrical discharge that break down the chemistry of pollutants. The process can produce small amounts of ozone as a byproduct, but you can just turn it off if you prefer not to use ionizers. There's one more difference between the two. The 5510 is louder than the Vital 200S, 10 decibels louder to be exact, and other than that, they're both solid options. The Winx sells for $179.99 and the Levoit has a list price of $189.99. But the upside is it has lower running costs, so there's that. Okay, so these are my top picks for the best cheap air purifiers you can buy right now. But before I leave you, let me share a few tips to help you choose the best option, even if you don't go with any of my picks. We've got a piece of shit one if you want to throw that in. My first tip, don't be duped into buying one of those small air purifiers at the top of Amazon. You're better off choosing a mid-sized air purifier. Whilst they cost a little more initially, they'll really make up for it in performance and long-term savings. Seeing a $50 price tag might help you make a quick decision, but in the end, it will only lead to a false economy. Small air purifiers usually need their filters replaced every 3 to 6 months compared to the 9 to 12 months of lifespan you get with the mid-sized filters. So in the end, you may end up spending nearly double. Which brings me to my second tip. Take the time to calculate how much it will cost to run the air purifier. Manufacturers usually specify the estimated lifespan of the filters on the product page. They'll usually give you a range like 6 to 12 months or 3 to 6 months. So I do recommend taking the lowest estimate for your calculation. Once you know the lifespan, check out the cost of a filter replacement. You'll then be able to calculate how much you can expect to spend to replace the filter every year. Doing this will help you to avoid models with disproportionate filter costs, where within a year, you may end up spending the same or even more than the price of the air purifier. And my last tip, before you hit the buy button, double check that you're not also being tricked into signing up for a filter subscription. I've seen multiple examples of online stores that use dark patterns to trick users into signing up for their filter subscription. These could be options already selected for you with a checkbox to opt out, grayed out, or simply not as prominent. And in some extreme cases, just a tiny legend that tells you that you're also signing up for an automatic replacement with your purchase. If you're only going to take one thing from this video, let it be this. When buying anything online, be vigilant of the dark patterns that end up signing you up for newsletters you don't want to receive, add-ons you don't care about buying, or subscriptions you most definitely don't need. As always, I'll drop affiliate links in the description for all the air purifiers I recommend in this video. If you decide to buy one of these links, we will get a small commission at no extra cost to you that will allow us to continue to buy and test air quality products. If you have any questions about my advice today, just drop me a comment and I'll reply to it personally as soon as I can. And I'll see you all in the next video. Oh, good, you're still here. I forgot to say that if you're looking for an air purifier to help with allergies, then I've made a video just about that. And if you're trying to deal with mold, then you should check out my advice before you buy any of the models I recommended today.